Northwest Indiana real estate market update for February 2023. All right, what's happening in Northwest Indiana? So we can see here, this is the data from the Northwest Indiana Realtors Association. So that's a Realtor Association I'm part of, also in Illinois. But this is the Lake County-ish and surrounding area, Northwest Indiana side. So we can see here that we've got, looking year to year, new listings we've had last year compared to this year. We had 837 for January. This year we had 849, so that's an increase of 1.4%. For closed sales, it was last year 711. This year 728. That's a 2.4% increase. Median sale price, this is pretty crazy. 185, about 186,000 last year. This year 214,000. And so that's an increase of 15% overall. So that, it's generally indicating that home values are up 15% this year over last year. Here, we see here that month supply of inventory. This is saying the inventory is still really low. Last year it was 0.7 months. This currently 0.8 months. So that means that, houses are selling in generally under a month. And this is data for January. The data trails about a month behind. So that's an increase of 14%, but that's a nominal amount. This is saying that house prices are up. Days on market is still pretty low. And then here's just these graphs show the same thing in tabular form. And then here at median sales price, you see here that median sale price just keeps climbing and climbing. Right here, you see it's kind of leveled off for the last bit of last year. But we're still seeing increasing rate and increasing prices. All right, so before we dig into the rest of this video, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Tony Anczer. My wife and I are real estate agents in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area. We provide these videos to help our viewers and just to educate about the area. If you're looking to move in 9 or 90 days, we'd love to help you with that process. Feel free to reach out to us. You can call, text, or email. Below you can see a link to reach out to us or to schedule a Zoom meeting. You can just go right into our calendar and book a time. We'd love to chat with you. And then, if you're also in the description below, you'll see other videos about the area, or homes for sale or video tour walkthrough. So check out what the videos in the description too. And if you do us a solid, if you get click that like and subscribe button, it really helps out the channel, and it'll just notify you when we put out new similar videos. Okay, cool. So now we covered Northwest Indiana. So now let's go into nationwide. So nationwide, what are we seeing for home sales? We're seeing that, so we had, and again, this is December. So the nationwide is even a month further behind, but this is the most recent data for December 2022. There were 4.02 million home sales. Month over month was 1.5% increase, and year over year was 34% increase. So you see that from a year ago, the market's a lot, has a lot more activity than it did a year ago. And it's saying overall, as a nation, there's 2.9 months of inventory, and we saw earlier on this guy that inventory in Northwest Indiana is a lot less, and that's one of the reasons why we're up at 15%. Or here we go, 15% increases. Supply and demand is really bringing values up in our area. And guys, again, right here we see median sales price, and this is for the nation, is up year over year 2.3%. But again, looking at the Northwest Indiana data, we're up 15%. So when you hear of housing prices leveling off or going down, this data includes averages of the entire nation, and the Northwest Indiana, we're kind of in our own pockets of great stuff happening for us. All right, so let's take a look. So what we're going to do next, we're going to look at interest rates, and then we're going to look at information specific to the towns of Northwest Indiana. So here we go. We're looking at mortgage rates. We can see that we're currently at about 30-year is 6.32%, 15-year is like a 5.5. We saw that in October. We hit a high of in the sevens. We were previously not too far from the sevens, and so generally you can see like the trend here. Let me go to the 3-year. You'll see that, man, I wish we can go back here in time. This was July 2021. So in this whole pocket, we were in like the sub threes. Oh, those were great times. Now we've climbed up to, double that. And a big part of that is the federal government trying to cool down inflation. So unfortunately, their solution to that is to make houses more expensive, or at least on the real estate side. So you just get less house for the same amount of payment. So it's a little saddening on that note. They're getting less house for the same payment. but it's cooling interest rates because otherwise that gets crazy too. All right, so let's look through the specific towns of Northwest Indiana, and because there's so many towns, I don't cover all of them, but if you have any specific questions, please reach out. I'll give you fresh data off of those. And again, this is going to be for the month through January. So this is the month of January. So in Cedar Lake, so here we go, we got the highlighted January 23. There were 24 homes sold. Median price was $375,000, 92 days on market. That's higher than what we're really usually seeing. There must have been some listings that sat for a long time that were incorporated in that data, because 24 homes isn't a whole lot of data to average over. But Crown Point, 53 sold, median sale price of $307. That's also a little lower than what's usually seeing in Crown Point, but the days on market is 19. So there must have been some lower home sales in that 53. All right, because we got Dyer. There's 12 homes that sold, $305,000 at 35 days on market. Griffith, we had 7 sell at a median price of $217 for 12 days on market. Hammond, we had 45 that sold, $137,000 was the median with 35 days on market. Highland, we had 16 that sold, $202,000 was median price, 12 days on market. In Lowell, we had 10 that sold, just about $300,000 was the median price point, and 17 days on market. Let me scroll over so you can see a little better. Maryville, we had 30 that sold, median price of $207, 33 days on market. Munster, we had 12 that sold, about $268,000 median price at 27 days on market. And Schererville, we had 15 that sold, median sale price of $345,000. You can see Schererville's really going up in value over time. 13 days on market, so those homes are still flying. I mean, all these are still pretty quick turnaround times. St. John, Indiana, 21 sold, median sale price of $399, about $400,000. That's 28 days on market. Valparaiso, we had 42 that sold, median sale price of $304,000 with 33 days on market. All right, so what's ahead? And again, what we're seeing here, so the interest rates are generally, they're pretty stable. So there's a lot of buyers that were on the sidelines. Once interest rates shot up over here, this was just catching people off guard, especially when we got this high. There's a lot of buyers that were sitting on the sidelines saying, hey, interest rates shot up. This is affecting my payment amount. Let's just wait and see what happens with the market and interest rates. So a lot of those buyers are done waiting. Like they see that there's stability in interest rates. They're higher than they want them to be, but they realize this is the new normal. So now they're starting to get back in the market. So there's people that are either decided just not to buy. They're like, hey, it's not worth me upsizing. If I want to add 1 bedroom, if you haven't got your interest rate back here and you want to add 1 bedroom to your house, you could be talking about $1,000 a month more payment. So there's a number of people that aren't moving, which is affecting the supply and demand. So there's not that many houses for sale because a lot of people just don't want, it's not worth them to upsize for 1 bedroom to basically add $1,000 a month of payment. But the people that do need to move for, whatever reason, they are getting into the market now. So we're seeing a pickup in demand, and then the supply is pretty low, but we are about to hit the spring market. So if you're thinking about selling, now is a great time because there's hardly any competition out there for homes out there, especially if you got a house that needs a little love. Now's not a great time to put in the market because when springtime rolls around, which we're right around the corner, a lot more houses are going to be coming on the market. So buyers will have more inventory to choose from. But if you got a house right now that's a little quirky or needs some love, it'd be a great time to put on the market because you're not competing with much else on properties. So, all right, that concludes this month's update. Thanks for checking in. And again, please reach out. We'd love to help you with your buying and selling journey or just giving you information you can. And if you would just hit that subscribe and like button, that would help us out. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.